does not call exactly who wins it, right? But there will be no tiebreakers that we look at for today, at least, as we see groups A and C take each other on. We've got PE Sports from Vietnam, Buriram AG, Star Knights, Triple A, as well as Vamos for Group A. We've got EVOS Divine, Onyx Olympus, WAG, Twisted Minds, Heavy, as well as Bigatron Delta for perform extra well during the final week. But of course, you know, they are not at risk of getting relegated, so I guess we can all smile for them.
Yeah, we in for Team Falcons, and then they're falling down on that standings. But now they are in 9th place, only 1 point between them and EVO's Divine, and they have a good chance to secure a lot of pressure. Mikasa on a 1v1 against Stan. Even June is backing off, not really risking it all because they know that they're not performing well. There goes the first blood, Mikasa going down.
You said Mikasa. Kabi said Mikasa is Sukasa. You know, your home's my home. He stepped on it there. He walked away with that point. 12 team still standing. Vamos not looking too great though. Hans with the Trogon in hand. Just need to wrap around. And by the time he gets there, Get Nice from afar already gets the hit. Katizi with the AC-80 from across the battlefield will not be able to get that connection on that shot just yet. But with the Thompson in hand, perhaps he can get a nice shot. No, it is Get Nice with the XM8 instead, and Vamos bleeding right in front of him. This could be the perfect revenge if Legloth gets the shot. Legloth does not get knocked into. Get Nice, good boost on the Tatsuya. The Rebel Rush will get him in position to slay the final player. But I thought Legloth got a revive, so for everyone, especially whenever Falcons are playing out there on the battlefield. And speaking of shockers, Buriram United, from not really being the most aggressive team out there, still with that #1 spot, exceeding 1,000 points on the overall leaderboard. As usual, the masters of free fire for sure. Attack all around on the other hand. Well, fine, not one, not two, but all 4 players from the side of Onyx Olympus kicking them out in 11th.
So Buriram United was targeting Onyx Olympus earlier, and Onyx Olympus was just flying out using a launch pad outside of the blue, probably against Attack All Around, and that's where Attack All Around just took advantage. But with the mind to take down against Get Nice, no nicety happening from Twisted Mind.
But here comes Heavy for that instant revenge, and Exposi nowhere close enough to back up his team member. Buriram, on the other hand, have already managed to get into this next safe zone. Okay, at least get away from the blue. But do they want to gatekeep both Twisted Minds as well as Heavy is what we'll have to wait and see. The team's not really moving far away so quickly. Little by little, they inch towards the next circle. Heavy has already faced a little bit of heavy attack, and they cannot sustain another battle if they want to continue towards that final circle. So they have to find a way to get away from this team now.
Yeah, let's see who's getting away from who, as we are looking at AG Global. It is Stop already eliminated from this game. Now they are face-to-face against EVO's Divine, Ray, and Saifa. With that, and throw gun right now, but no one is being hit, even with jump shots. So let's see how it will work on the other side. Here comes the rest of EVO's Divine coming back, and there goes Ray going down from the hands of Dew.
Yeah, beautiful play from Dew from the back. Car98 will be able to find its aim, and Dew, a sliver of health now. M82B in hand, has got the Car98 as well, but not enough players to back him up, and out they go. AG Global, a super early exit from the day.
AG Global, I mean, they did well from the last time we've seen them, but not so much right now because they are faced against the Kings of Buriram, this face of the circle. But PE Sports right now trying to hit it against Star Knights. Let's see if they will be put in a Star Knight, Star Bright gameplay, and PE Sports eliminated. Star Knights win.
Yeah, beautiful grenade coming through there for the finisher. Exposi finally goes down as well as Cougar finds him. The Star Knights looks like they are the ones to make this miracle run, at least for Bermuda. But Bigatron Delta, can they stop their Indonesian brothers? Good solid grenade coming on through, and the glue wall melters as well just to break down those defenses. Koja alongside Kyong, they both go on the right hand side, flying 18 the air and Brass both down on the ground. Koja beats up yet another, and Bigatron Delta, just like that, absolutely wiped the ground with Star Knights.
Easy, as Bigatron Delta used to say for Falcons, they're doing it against Star Knight as well. Now 5 teams remaining, and Koja brings down Get Nice as well as Then, and we are left with Buriram United, who's in front of them. Will the Giant Slayers slay this Giants?
Goodness me, Krillin, outside the circle, WAG perishes as well. Buriram in A pickle now attack all around, and Bigatron Delta both aiming for the exact same kings. Moshi hanging behind, but this is a terrible idea as Bigatron Delta finds his back as well, and all of those glue wall melters will miss their marks as Moshi quickly runs away from them. Bigatron not allowing them to miss this one though. Moshi will be shot down by Jump God, who jumps over that glue wall. Jump God looking for yet another, makes it full rotation round and shuts down Jonah as well. Buriram United, this is the end of the road for them at Bermuda.
And there you go, BTR just feeding off all the chaos that's happening, and attack all around is receiving him. Jump God has been taken down, and it is from the hands of Get High before being eliminated in 4th. BTR right now, 3 or 4 man strong, going against Evo's Divine as well as attack all around, and their target would be Evo's Divine, or rather attack all around, and Evo's Divine is just hanging back.
Yeah, now 2 Indonesians in that final circle for this final battle. He was Divine up against Bigatron, and Nems finds Aim God first. But the pickup isn't going to be too difficult. Ray from afar, M82B, can he find a connection? Yes, he can! But it was Abex as well, putting in the work. One good grenade should be able to shut down the player from the side of Evo's Divine. Aim got out, Abex down on the floor. Bigatron Delta looks like they might just be able to pull this off, Neptune.
Yeah, BTR right now in the 4, B2, and Ray will be the only one remaining. Let's see if Ray will be able to put in a little bit of ray of sunlight in here, but there's a very little move to play. Ray right now trying to get away. Chrono will be put out, and there goes Bigatron Delta for the Booyah in match number 1.
Bigatron Delta with their very first Booyah on Bermuda to open up the smooth revenge, because if it wasn't for AAA, Buriram would have gotten into that final circle and potentially, of course, contest for that Booyah. But that's all spilt milk. We can't do much about that except wipe it up, and Bigatron Delta will be more than happy to rub it in the faces of teams. Move on in. They sweep in, but they have found absolutely no one just yet from up top on the roof, and now Wamos trapped down below. Here comes the opener. Koja tagged up, but Nems backs him up as well. Mikasa will find one. Nems still sticking up, and he is alive and kicking. Dix will be able to spray down Jun, but it's just all-out chaos as Bigatron Delta wipes the floor with Team Vamos.
And that is where aggression is not going into play, especially with Vamos right now. They could have let that go, but Legolas will not be letting that go with only a few HP. And once again, first team to be eliminated is Team Vamos, saying, Vaminos, let's go back to the lobby.
I mean, unfortunate for Vamos, they had a beautiful start, just absolutely smashing AG Global's hopes early game. But surprisingly, AG Global managed to survive with that one final player, and Bigatron Delta showed up out of nowhere to snuff them out. So poor thing, Vamos will have to try again in Game 3. But Star Knights, looking for that recovery, will be pounded on by Team Heavy here, and it looks like they will be able to survive because Evo's Divine is slowly approaching the scene, and I think Kabi has already spotted out Ray's head already, and he's trying to cut his rotation off from the right-hand side.
Yeah, I mean, Ray will be going in for a lot of risk. Glue wall being laid out, and Ray will not be shot at. Bearable rush. There goes a takedown with that shot, even from afar. The rest of Evo's Divine cannot do anything, and Heavy goes in and work on them.
What? What? Twisted, what? WAG just working on Twisted Minds off screen, but Heavy just absolutely pounding down on a tag them up, giving Heavy the extra advantage.
Not quite sure what the ideation of Onyx Olympus is right now, knowing that the blue will be closing in. They jump outside of blue together with the Heavy. They might have the advantage right now with 4-man squad, but they are being put in the pinch. But there goes the shot. Check right now for the takedown against Tan, and the rest of Heavy feeling heavy on their feet.
Base. Tagged up. Get nice! Woo! Not playing nice at all. Just absolutely sprays him down with the Trogon. Gary circling around. Has got the Trogon. Beautiful revenge as he shuts down Get Nice. And Onyx Olympus surviving the onslaught here. They went out looking for a fight. They found a fight. They thought they would be at the losing end. But a sneaky recovery towards the whole thing. All thanks to Jack.
Yeah, I mean, Jack really did well in that. Otherwise, it could have been the end of Onyx Olympus. But let's see AG Global going against PE Sports. AG Global failed earlier and PE Sports as well. So let's see if they can recover after that first match. But Cypher right now, a little bit too quick, a little bit too slippery. But there it goes, being hit with a splits. But PE Sports still managed to get away, but Nero goes down.
Oh my goodness, Nero could not get away, but LBT's there for the revenge. But Cypher beautifully steps out to the fight, and with the Bison manages to get the sprays down. And AG Global, beautiful recovery. Wang An, the final player for the side of PE Sports, but please AG Global, don't do it. Have mercy! Nope, they don't have any mercy.
No mercy indeed. Wang An with only a sliver of health, not even recovering, and Du will be asking for this payment. And let's see if Du will let it go. Wang An survived, but not so much. PE Sports goes down again.
And I don't have anything to say about that because it's just circle number 2. It's not going to hurt too much. And Jonah.
But let's see how the rest of the teams will try to fight back. Raf will be taken down by Evo's A-back, and G'day will for the finisher. And Evo Divine back in play with still a full squad, but Buriram United taken down.
Olympus moving out. Buriram meeting them halfway. Wasana has got the Woodpecker in hand. Can he find the connection though? Trogon as well in his hands. Wasana has got one grenade to play around with. Jack, no grenades eaten up just yet, and Wasana just playing with fire at this point of time. Sees one player, pops out that grenade, but Jack will be able to get that backstep onto him, but no knocks coming on through. Moji finds the connection onto Jack. That's a surprise hit out of nowhere, and now barricaded in. Onyx Olympus in a lot of trouble up against Buriram.
Buriram United right now, though, despite Jonah being taken down, they're still in advantage and slowly putting a lot of pressure in this game against Onyx Olympus. Now pressure is on them as they have to meet with the blue plus Evo Divine and AG Global. Though we still have 7 teams remaining, the circle is growing so very, very small right now as Gary tries to survive, but Moshi's just waiting for them.
His revival onto the Captain Jonah could just be impossible. Ray with the AC-80 hit from afar. Get high, bleeding out. Can they recover this one? As Onyx Olympus makes the exit. Get high. It's gonna get picked. Is he? No, he doesn't.
Oh, I mean, no time for a pickup for Get High. That brings them to only 2 players, but Do manage to take down Moshi, and only 1 remains from outside. A revival has been done, if I'm not mistaken, but AG Global is going against, or Evo Divine going against AG Global. On the other side, battle is also happening, but AG Global, this side, is going down on 5th, and Evo Divine trying to catch up to what happened earlier on when they got 2nd place in that Bermuda match.
Well, G'day has got something to say to Koja from the side of Bigatron. We're still alive, you're not. But he's on the ground bleeding out, so maybe he can't say that just yet. Gets picked right back up. He was Divine, the first team inside the circle, and Heavy drops by to say hello. They respond, but a beautiful Riptide Rhythm will take down their defense as Weetan manages to get away, and Ray, beautiful ice. He will try to melt down the walls first, and WAG off screen gets taken out of the equation, and a good circle around by EVOS Divine. But unfortunately for the team of Heavy, they are absolutely outnumbered.
Outnumbered and outplayed. Wasana the only one remaining. G'day still going down, but the rest of the teams will be targeting them. And I love to see Evo's Divine grab Booyah right now. I want to hear the response, but Wasana is not giving it up that easily. A-back right now going for the rush with that AWM in hand, a little bit too close, and G'day finally finish off Wasana. Evo's Divine, a chance to respond to what BTR said earlier.
They did that all whilst they were asleep. That's the most impressive thing. EVOS Divine, they were not even awake for that match, baby, and they hit the booyah.
Will translate to elimination as well as we look into the points. 29 points, 17 elimination. That was right, and that is taking the lead against Bigatron Delta, even for that day, for today, with a 10 point against them. Buriram United 17
is flanking from the left hand side, so he'll be able to meet G'day halfway through. And A-back just flying straight at Get Nice, and he will not be able to get away. That Trogon puts him down on the ground, and Kabi, like we spoke about earlier, does manage to cut off the rotation of G'day. Very, very smart play, very strategic from Heavy, and they claim decent points. But WAG, on the other hand, Uzi. But now as PE Sports backs away from Bigatron Delta, Onyx Olympus re-entering this fight. They want to be the third party. LBT will be able to find the connection onto Koja with the Mag 7. Koja down, bleeding on the ground. Don't try going in for the finisher as well. With that backstab, finds Nems. Nems trades out LBT just before he gets knocked down onto the ground. Kyung comes in for the the save. Nero can't get to him because of all of those glue walls. Will he be able to catch out Kyung? Good glue wall set up by Kyung, 96 HP, and he survives that onslaught. Grenades though from Nero, and the Drogon as usual serves up the best.
A little bit of pressure.
Star Knights on the inside. FGL first connection. Burns down absolutely nobody. Wasana still on the chase. Beautiful headshot once again by Mr. Wasana. FGL will burn down the glue wall. And the backstab from Wasana takes down 18D as well. Here comes the backup from Raz. Wasana says, oh, you want to play? And he plays with him well. 3 eliminations for Wasana, and he's on fire.
No waiting for the rest of the teams. AG Global, this is not the first time that they've seen or meet each other in this day, but switching over to the other side, a tackle around, elimination leader, but only Cougar remains, or inclusion of limit against Twisted Mind, slamming those down. And, well, in the background, PE Sports also eliminated.
3 games in a row, PE has absolutely bombed on us. Unfortunately, there's no miracle play for them just yet. 3 more games to go, but I don't know if that's too much to ask. But Heavy doing God's work off screen. AG Global, 3rd player down. I need to see that fight. Cypher right down as well.
Showing up. They really want to catch up. PE Sports not working well, and they eliminated AG Global. I know it's not on the screen, but this is the excitement that Heavy has brought in this competition.
Holy mama, it was Heavy shutting down AG Global, one of the most lethal teams out there on the battlefield in a fair 4v4 fight. I mean, if you don't find that impressive, I don't know what is in the world of Free Fire. G'day and Abex backing each other up. They've got the fences around to play with. But Wasana looking for one. Moshi, beautiful connection. And Jonah does get that follow-up with a headshot as well. Aim God manages to back away. He's got a solid defense to play around with. G'day right in front. Wasana has got no grenades to bomb them out with. So this is going to be a impossibility for him. He needs to go in for the approach. But Get High does serve it up with those nades. They tag them up for a little bit, but not getting super aggressive as they know that could lead them into trouble with attack all around behind.
And God uses that power as his cover, but will not be able to survive a little bit longer. Here comes the rest of the team. Wasana right now rushes in onto the flank and going in around that airdrop. And God, G'day already down on the ground. Only one remains. Ray with a sliver of health and will be taken down. But United, full squad, still alive. 13 elimination, and they are mowing everyone down. 13 eliminations. You've got 7 more lives to rip away out there on the battlefield. Buriram, do you take them all? Vamos still alive. That's a little bit of a surprise. Mikacha down at the bottom. Legolas right on top. And when the circle starts to move, Legolas will break his ankles for sure as he's trying to get off. Onyx Olympus still surviving, and this is the team currently on that 12th spot. So even placement points alone will do them a lot of favors. So surviving up to this point is already a great deal here for Onyx Olympus. Yeah, Onyx Olympus, I mean, we might have been taken out the spotlight from them, but from the previous season, they were also on the red zone, managed to get in top 12, even put themselves into the highlights. So let's see how will they work against Buriram United, because come grand finals, this is a team that will be a threat for them. Jet right now in front, and the rest of the teams going in. Grenade eyes. Grenades being thrown, and they just switch aside. Buriram United will be left. Kiba will be stuck in there trying to heal up, but it is a good distraction as Jack makes work on them on the low ground.
Buriram trying to get for that right-hand side flank, and now look at all of those glue wall melters. So well concentrated by Onyx Olympus. I can't even believe we are actually looking at Onyx play here. It looks so much better, as if RRQ is out there on the battlefield. Zyru, but Kiba does get tagged up from the back, and Jonas uses that as an opening. Zyru down as well. Get High, spots out Gary. Gary stabbed from the back, but barricades himself in by 4 glue walls. But the guy is all alone. There's nothing he can do. Gary shot down to the ground. Jack the final hope, but there's nothing he can do up against 4 Buriram monsters. And he launches himself out of the circle. Buriram, a solid booyah on Alpine.
Not quite sure if that is a smart move for Jack right there, but the launchpad panicked just to get away. But we'll have to see what come into play. But as we look, Onyx Olympus, 16 points.
Wow.
It is 7 elimination plus a second place. Not so much an elimination though, but this is a good spot because below them is Heavy. Far below them is
Kiba. Moving straight on in. Jun trying to recover. And Kiba does not give him that room at all. Katizi now going to be exposing his back as he drops Jack onto the ground. And that's exactly what we see happening. Kiba now 2 up for the squad.
2 up. Jack is the only one down. And Gary up close and personal, taking down Mikasa. Only 1 remains out of Vamos. And Buriram United is also rather eliminated from the hands of PE Sports. And let's see if PE
Sports... But that's just a knock. Gary now going to be tickled from the back. Moshi fighting him in the MP40. Down onto the ground you go. But it looks like a revival did come on through. Zairu, the final player on the squad. But he will be shut down by a tackle around as it seems.
Yeah, tackle around, just trying to beat him down, and Onyx Olympus will be eliminated. They did put in a lot of limits. One of the players of PE Sports, Nero right now throws a grenade, splits Blitz, hits Nameless, and damages him. But Diamond, a little too aggressive, goes in for the rush, takes down 1, another one waiting for them. And Don't Cry will be in the floor, and the rest of Twisted Mind showing how aggressive they are. This is Twisted Mind that we love to see. Diamond in the fray, and Nero goes down again.
Oh, goodness me. Twisted Minds just absolutely too aggressive for PE Sports. Nothing that they can do. Mechanically, they have been outfought here. LBT does manage to trade 1 right back, but that's not even an elimination. It's just a knock onto the ground, and Diamond's right back up on his feet. Bought himself a little bit of time, but not enough time to run away. Don't Cry snuffed out as well. 1 final survivor, I believe, from... not even 1 PE Sports out in 10th. Sorry, 11th.
Here comes another team, Buriram United going against Heavy, but it seems like Buriram United is struggling a little bit. Get Nice as well as 1 more will try to go in for a rush. 3 players from Buriram United going in, putting pressure on this team with Heavy right now. There goes that blue wall. Get Nice, tries to get away, but will not be able to do so. He does. Hides out on the monster truck.
He jumps into the monster truck, jumps out of the monster truck, now behind the monster truck, and he's gone. That's a smart play.
A smart play. Let's see.
He's back.
I'd like to see a 1v1 battle against Get High and Get Nice. Who will be winning? The nice one or the high one?
Get Nice is confusing them at this point of time, man. Out, in, around, behind, in front, and now he's still surviving single-handedly, juking the players on the side of Buriram, and he's still alive. My goodness, who in the world shot him from a side? Eliminated Bigatron Delta out in 7th.
Let's see. We might see it in the highlight earlier. WAG right now going against the Star Knights, and WAG will be falling down. Oh my! And we are now left
to moment, but the circle now leaving Twisted Minds themselves high and dry. Look at the amount of damage out of this blue, man. Saming's gonna get knocked down onto the ground. Ooh. There's a beautiful shot out of Rest. Blue wall melters courtesy of Buriram from up top. They want to take advantage of this moving circle. Saming tried to crawl in for Exposi to pick him up, but he does not have enough time. Doesn't get to the mark. Exposi now running out of time as the blues tickles him as well. Star Knight's not focusing on him. They go for stop, and they find his back, taking out AG Global.
And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you don't hide out in one area that can be used as a hiding spot, but Buriram United will be aggressing against Raz. Exposé tries to get in onto the fray, managed to get away, and hide out in that cave once again. 1v3 situation. Now, there's no going in. Moshi right now goes in for the jump, but Moshi still goes down. But Exposé will be eliminated. Buriram United, as you asked for it, back-to-back booyah.
Back-to-back booyah. The biggest question mark in my head was, can Buriram...
Well, I wish that AG Global can bring more, but looking at the numbers, Buriram United as well as Twisted Mind going to put themselves up high.
But of course, my main agenda here is to check out exactly how Onyx Olympus is doing up against PE Sports as well as Heavy. And this game, they did definitely...
Team Vamos to go and grab all those points. As you mentioned, even if they don't take it to the top 12, put in a lot of highlights for themselves, make sure that the team can still be surviving at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what I'm talking about, right, Jun? Manages to knock the day down onto the ground, and that's going to be a solid elimination for them. Riptide Rhythm breaks down Mikata and his defenses, leaves him wide open on the battlefield. LBT backstabs Kiba down, and Onyx Olympus out super early. 2 more players left out here on the battlefield. WAG trying to circle them in and snuff them out. No money on the side of Pyong as well for the revival. Cyrus caught out, but beautiful play with the corner of the house. Kyung will play that counter. Tatsuya with a rebel rush to back away, but from afar, Alan does manage to find the connection. Kyung down on the ground. Koja, the final player, has got the AWM straight to the head of Krillin, gets the knock, but no elimination just yet. Can he find Kyung? A tad bit too far. He's gonna get rushed, and that's about it for Team Begatron Delta.
Megatron Delta being eliminated. Global goes in a little bit on the edge of that boxing gym, but Cougar right now will try to recover Limit, who has been taken down. Evo's Divine will be jumping in, and as well as AG Global. Three-way battle potential to happen right now.
It was Divine. There's 2 eliminations thus far, but they lose Ray. This is not good as AG Global approaches from the back. Krillin off screen will find good day. Ray out of the equation as well. WAG doing a number on EVOS Divine, and AG Global joining this fray as well. Attack all around, looking for a couple of those points. Nothing going the way of EVOS Divine except that one good shot from the side of EVOS. Aim got down on the ground already. Avex not able to get to him in the nick of time. And Cougar just beside him, all 3 players from the side of attack all around. He wishes he did not knock down that blue wall now.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Oh, attack all around!
What?
Being eliminated! Evo's Divine still managed to survive, but in front of him is AG Global. Glue wall after glue wall, and he's still alive! Finally being taken down by that shotgun coming from Stop, but AG Global might be in trouble. Do needs to be picked up as they head into next phase. Buriram United is already in there, and Team Vamos just waiting for everyone else to come in, but they are not putting in so much of pressure, no so much of presence in putting down those running on Launchpad. Overall, they have a good spot right now to spot AG Global as well as Star Knights, but not so much of pressure. Star Knights being taken down by Buriram United. That will be the 3rd, make that 4th elimination, and let's see who's next in the list for BRU.
Yeah, Buriram just showing up at the very last second here. 4 eliminations in hand already. Trying to look to make that 5, but AG Global sneaking away that 1 point. Vamos still alive and kicking. That is a huge shocker for all of us here. And WAG just clean away from all of this chaos. Great positioning that they played earlier on from the bridge. Now to the opposite side. Going to be challenged by AG Global, who spot them absolutely comfortable on the opposite side of the battlefield. WAG doing good to walk away from them on that right-hand side flank. And they switch sides with all of the rest of the teams. Great movement from WAG.
WAG right now just taking the high ground. AG Global, this is a ring around the rosy for all this team. Everyone chasing each other. AG Global, Buriram United, WAG. When will you get in the middle? No stopping them at all as Cyrus goes down. AG Global might be on top of WAG right now, but Buriram United will be that distraction. It's a 2v3v3 situation, and X4 not really hiding out. Buriram United targeting him.
Yeah, great play coming through from WAG. Now it's a 3v3. WAG up against Buriram. X4 down on the ground. Mochi trying to make the best out of this as they spot out Alan with a Wukong. Turns into a bush for just a sliver of a second, but Buriram hits the booyah yet again. A back-to-back-to-back.
Back-to-back-to-back, and then final moment when the camera switch. I saw Wasana was a little bit, I don't know, serious. Or
we get for the final game, who gets blessed with the extra advantage? And my God, although Buriram gets the booyah, WAG walks away with the #1 spot.
And this is because of the decline of elimination by Buriram United on the onset and early parts of this map. Yeah. They had 3 elimination before.
Close to being relegated from the competition before they reached that final week. But attack all around, looking to finish this off right here, right now. Nem's backing away, but he stepped back in a little bit too fast. Jump God will be able to take advantage with the Trogon, smashes him down, and Bigatron Delta looking to be that #1 squad, but of course it's a little bit too much to chase. Buriram standing in front of them with 109 points. Fires beautiful shot up against Katizi, but that's just a knock. The recoveries should be pretty easy. Star Knights not waiting, but moving straight in. This is just absolute insanity from 18 Deer, but he does not get punished for that insanity.
Well, it is Fighters who's being punished right now, and it is Twisted Mind.
Oh
so
my.
that is from afar.
FGL. Oh my.
Oh my goodness, plus grenade coming from June, and Vamos will make work of them. Starry Night for Star Knight says goodbye.
Yeah, looks like Leglot is the IGF
who goes down, and Kathizi will be on the ground. Ray will be knocked down as well. AimGod will try to go in far, but June managed to survive, and Mikasa will be taken out by Abax. This is unfortunate for Vamos, and they will be eliminated on 10 plays after so many of Onyx Olympus. I don't know. I think Buriram United just playing with them, not really putting in so much attention on Gardu. And there you go. Finally get high, bring him down.
I mean, Garu thought, oh my goodness, is the Lady Luck finally smiling at me? Buriram said nope, took his life away, unfortunate for him. But let's see exactly what else Buriram has got in store for us here. Moshi, great maneuvering in, just beside the player of AG Global. Buriram at the very edge of this next circle. Positioning wise, this was beautiful. He was divine now, stuck, and they have to rotate out. They dropped that Riptide Rhythm, breaking down the defenses of Buriram, and they want to take down the top dogs themselves.
Now let's see Buriram United. I mean, that is a great positioning for Buriram United, even if they are being receiving damage. But as you can see, they are being pushed by Evo's Divine for an elimination, making it 5. And Wasana is on their side. Buriram United, only a few remains. And will they survive? Get High and Jonah just putting in a lot of survivability in them, but AG Global first one beats them into going back to lobby. Let's see, out of 7 teams, who will grab this boy?
I mean, Heavy's still in here, but as I say that, Heavy makes their exit. Abax finds him. Vitan, unfortunate. But of course, that should be pretty much good enough for Heavy in terms of 1 day's play. EVOS Divine now looking to be that number 2 team overall in the grand scheme of things. AG Global can no longer catch up with them. WAG might just be able to, but they are outnumbered. So EVOS Divine, this could just be that run that they're looking for. Now backstabbing the players on the side of attack all around, finding Buriram halfway through. Jonah slain out there on the battlefield by Abax. Abax now hopping on in, trying to meet another player from the side of Buriram, and that doesn't even need to see all the way through as Twisted Minds finds the final player from across the battlefield.
Yeah, no one has spotted the tackle around from above, apart from WAG, and WAG still struggling on putting them down, and they're battling against PE Sport as well. Here comes Twisted Mind into the mix, and this is chaos overall above the bridge. Not quite sure who will be surviving, but PE Sports is out, WAG is out, only 3 remains, and Twisted Mind attack around. Evo's Divine 4v4v3.
Yeah, Twisted Minds allowed to get the dirty done. EVOS Divine just staying out of this battle, just providing the grenade assistance to both of these teams from outside. And that puts EVOS Divine in prime position to rip away the booyah here. The second one for the day. They started off and they want to end it here in the most beautiful of manner. Nameless with a sliver of health has got that Cassie Bond on him, gives him that extra HP as he tries to run away. Abax now steps in front of Nameless. Nameless turns around, takes a shot up against him. Aim got backing him up. Nameless goes down, slamming down on the ground. Good day from afar. He was Divine with the final booyah of the day.
I would say that booyah, we owe that to G'day. He steps into the center of circle with the rest of the team. Oh, we still have Wasana with 7 MVPs, with close behind him is Du as well as Ma'al. But I haven't seen so much of Ma'al. For Du, I mean, from beginning of the tournament,
eliminations from Twisted Minds here to sneak away that number 1 spot. 9 placement points, all thanks to the second spot that they got in that game. Yes, you did take away the booyah, EVOS Divine, but you cannot take up the overall grand scheme of things in terms of the leaderboard. PE Sports now the 11th team, 1 point better than Onyx Olympus. But with Onyx being down at the bottom, Heavy grabbing 61 points, that obviously puts Heavy. And yes, blinking red, here we go. 552 points for Onyx Olympus. Heavy has got 555. What? Wait, how? How did PE Sports overtake? Okay, somebody call